What is the importance of charity?
Okay. So charity is, I have a favorite quote which I'm going to share. John Bunyan quoted that you have not lived today until you are able to make an impact in the life of someone who cannot pay you back.
Okay.
That's what charity is all about, helping people live a good life.
Okay.
Helping people, the less privileged ones, so that their problems will be solved and we will live sustainably.
Okay. Now, did you celebrate yesterday, or you are still planning to celebrate? How are you planning to do it, or how did you celebrate it, if you've celebrated already?
So as a youth of Anambra State, yes, I celebrated charity, World Charity Day. I'm still going to celebrate it, and I have been celebrating it. We support the administration of Soludo. Yes, youths earnestly support him, and we're appreciating him for bringing forth the solution in Anambra State.
The solution is here.
The solution is here.
Yeah. Okay, as a youth, how have you impacted on the lives of people? How have you performed that work of charity? At least you talked about giving and giving and giving and giving. Have you been giving without expecting anything in return? Yeah.
Okay, so like I said earlier on, I am a serial volunteer, and I'm a big fan of sustainable development goals. So we have 17 sustainable development goals which I work in line with as a volunteer. Okay, so I have been volunteering in terms of sustainability, trying to, as much as I can, help the poor, support their educational interests, working with non-governmental organizations. For instance, I have the League of Achina Women Professionals, and the president is Barrister Chinwe Ezenwa Mba in Achina. So she is a big fan of sustainable development goals. What do we do? She helped recruit the youths in Achina and in Anambra State to work in line with the 17 United Nations goal, providing quality education in Achina, providing good health and well-being, helping to solar power the communities, because in this age we are transitioning from fossil to non-fossil fuel. How do we combat climate action? How do we fight energy crisis when we do not provide sustainable energy in the communities, when we do not provide quality education, when we do not eradicate poverty and hunger? So I volunteer, like every Christmas in my village. We work with LOPI, League of Achina Women Professionals. So what do? We go to our square where the LOPI arrange the program, providing free medical care, providing scholarship opportunities. So as a youth, what do? I support them in my own little way. I provide innovative ideas and solutions to help eradicate energy poverty, to help combat climate action in Achina and Anambra State at large.
Alright, mana aina no maka NGOs dika Aisan ndi na-eme nyabo charity na yende madaka nwere to an individual weke isonye na yabo enyemaka ana yende mado.
Of course. So yes, youths earnestly seek Soludo's administration. So how do you do that? Charity is also all about volunteerism. You know, volunteers are not necessarily the people that have the time and resources, but they have the heart to get involved. Okay, so in your own little way, how do you get involved? Now your community, how do you get involved? Clean your environment. Help the less privileged. Teach the ones that you can teach. Support sustainable development goal. Most importantly, now that we are battling with energy climate actions. Okay, go out there, you see waste littered. Go out there, you see plastic littered. How do we solve this problem as individuals? We can actually by starting from our homes. Okay, something like recycling of wastes. Okay, last month we the youths from Soludo's office, we mobilized and volunteered to help keep Anambra State clean. Okay, we started off from Aroma here, keeping the whole environment clean.
It's actually part of the charity.
Exactly, you volunteer to do that. I had other things I am supposed to do. Okay, so but I voluntarily joined the team to help keep the environment clean. Okay, we sanitize the whole environment and also help to profile innovative solutions that will keep Anambra State healthy.
Okay. All right. In terms of curbing, you are a youth, vibrant youth at that. In terms of curbing youth restiveness, and this morning we talked about abuse of illicit drugs and other things. How will you bring this issue of charity or volunteerism to bear on, checkmating the situation?
Okay, so I said earlier on that when you talk about charity and volunteerism, people tend to take it less serious because there is nothing in it for them. But little did they know that they are preparing themselves for the future. You are preparing yourself as a leader of tomorrow. And when you get involved, you learn, you upscale. Okay? Take for instance now, a couple of people are involved in that illicit drugs and acts that you talked about. Why? Because they are busy doing nothing.
Okay.
Okay? But you can actually volunteer to help keep your environment, sustainable. In this act of volunteerism, I mean it, I have learned a lot. I also partner with Society of Petroleum Engineers Port Harcourt section. What do we do? It's all about volunteerism and charity work. Okay, we go to schools, we teach the youths, we teach the kids all about promoting quality education. Sometimes you get to put in your own money just to help achieve this goal, but at the end of the day, the social impact that you make you feel happy inside. Okay, you get mentally involved, you build yourself, you empower yourself. I mean, you have little time to talk about doing drugs because you feel good from the outcome and the feedback that you get. So I'm encouraging all the youths to get involved, volunteer more. It's a decade of action. United Nations calling out the youth right now that we are battling with energy crisis. Come through with innovative ideas that will help solve this problem. What do? Go to St. Joseph Hospital in Agulu. We are solar powering their health sector. I have about 15 youths there right now, and they're upscaling in terms of solar system engineering. We are harnessing about 20 kilowatt peak of solar energy. Okay, at the end of the day, that hospital will be fully solar powered and we'll be able to take them off grid, combating climate action. Most of the people there, they don't get paid, but at the end of the day, they are skillful. They provide innovative solutions. Go there right now, you see what is happening. I mean, 20 kilowatt peak, with 40 pieces of battery bank, 40 pieces of battery. Okay, when you are done learning this thing, would you still have the time to think about doing drugs? I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right, so far so good. Na akọwa onwelele ihe na akwani mmadu ibido mewe ụfọdụ ihe a na-eme odomanya na ihe niile na-ekwu na onwere something behind it. Kedu ihe bụ your motivation since ịbanye na ị na-eme ụmụ charity anọwa?
Okay, so I have people who I look up to. I have people that mentor me. So I have the likes of Barrister Chinwe Ezenwamba. I have the likes of Dr. Ned Okonkwo. He's an entrepreneur and the owner of Netcom Oaks. So I follow up with him on sustainable living in real estate. So I listen to their speeches. I have Obi Kubana. I follow up. You have to be mentored. You have to be mentored so that you will think sustainably. Okay. Then as a youth, where I schooled where we had no lights. I know the struggle. I schooled in Iwebike Grammar School when I came down from the north. So
Iwebike?
Yes.
There's lights there.
I schooled.
Are you
there.
saying there's no light there? There's light there.
During examination period,
okay.
It was difficult for us to get that quality education. I also schooled in Unizik.
Okay.
Okay. So when it's time for us to study, you understand, you might not have that, sufficient light for you to study. You see yourself sleeping off.
Okay, now that you are in this business of volunteerism, quoting you now, I think you have to give back to your alma mater by, solving some of the problems envisaged, kind of. So how do you give back to your alma mater?
Good.
Through charity or volunteerism?
So I'm an SDG teacher.
Okay.
Sustainable Development Goal teacher. Okay. I teach youths about sustainability in whatever they are doing, how to think sustainably.
Yeah.
I'm a solar system, a renewable energy expert, so I give back by teaching. Go to Nwabadole Estates. Okay. I have young ones there who I also help, I mentor. Go to Port Harcourt, I work with Society of Petroleum Engineers. I freely teach people on how to harness clean energy, okay? Solar, wind, and biomass. I teach them freely. That's what they know me for. I came down here voluntarily to help support Soludo's administration. Yes, youths truly support him. So tomorrow we are going to do an enforcement program sanitizing the whole environment from Oka to Onitsha. Okay, so when I'm done here, I'm going down to Agulu to upscale and also empower the youths who are there on how to be renewable energy explorers and experts. At the end of the day, they will be energy champions, solar powering the communities, health sectors, industries. That is my own way of giving back. Exactly.
Okay. So, like ABS giving you this platform, what are you giving us back?
Okay,
so solar power the studio, solar power everywhere, the security
Firehouse and
everywhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be glad
because ABS is making your voice heard now.
Good.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have been so.
It's very much appreciated. Very much appreciated.
To join the conversation, let's take one or two calls before we wrap it up. Call us on 0701-8639-546.
And 08119055555. Before we go on, we have messages from our Facebook. Olwebube Onyebuchi, nice one, my dear. Mr. Governor is doing well in Anambra State. I say Olwebube Onyebuchi. Please go on to keep dropping your messages on our Facebook.
All right. So call us on 0701-8639-546 or 081-1905-5555. So what's your World Charity Day message to your fellow youths and Indian Anambra in general? Yeah.
Okay, so it's a decade of action according to United Nations. It's involved.
Yeah.
Don't be lazy, don't sit back, don't wait for the government. Think sustainably. Profile innovative solutions. We can do it.
Okay.
All hands has to be on deck. Okay, so don't feel that I must benefit from volunteerism instantly. The benefit can come in 20 years time. Like me sitting down here, I voluntarily came out here to talk to the youths, to motivate them.
Right.
When you see me out there, you be like, he's getting a whole lot of money. That's not true. Volunteers are not people that have the time or resources, but they are the people, they have the hearts and they get involved to profile innovative solutions.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello. We lost the call. Please want to call us back. The lines are still open, 08119055555. But then let's take this final call, then we wrap up. Hello.
Wow, we don't need we should blowing.
Right?
That's not a sustainable action.
Exactly.
Okay, let's... Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. No, no, it's Ganambra.
Yeah, I want to congratulate you.
Afa di na ewesi abo o.
Yeah, so good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and
Location.
location.
Yeah, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Isabel Walker.
You're welcome.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Walker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard you discussing sustainability. And that's a good one.
Thank you.
But I want to ask you, when the secretaries of OPA was not finished, except there are young men in my business, which can you go to the rural area, like the villages, and bring up the young youths and I wish there? What is he thinking about it?
All right, thank you.
Just in
So
one,
just-
in 1 minute, what are you thinking about going into the communities and empowering the youths with the knowledge of what you do?
Okay, good. So we are celebrating World Charity Day. It's an act of volunteerism. You understand? So I'm encouraging the youths, all right? Get involved in whatever activity that is happening in your community. Do not think about the instant gratification, the financial benefits. In your own little way, do something for your community.
All right.
In other ways, capping it with biblical injunction, seek ye first the kingdom
Exactly.
of God, and every other thing will be added onto you.
Spot on.
Alright, neighbor Makaiga, Apechins Ganambra Bankembo, Oyani Amno Kembebo, Engineer Patrick Chitoze Ezenachi, now Representative Executive Advisor to Soludo on Sustainability Security, Bo Honorable Solomon Onweme. Thank you so much, Patrick, for coming on Nzukanambra.
Thank you, and God bless you. So my special appreciation still goes to our Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Solution is here.
And extend your charity and magnanimity to speaking of Igbo language.
Yes, so
Okay. Chibilani, second segment of Nzuka Anambra.
Yes.
Yeah, shortly.